You, Peter.
Thanks, Ingrid. My next guest thinks professional services businesses could be on death row unless they embrace a more social approach to engaging with existing and potential customers. He's set to host a conference soon which will outline what future-thinking professionals should be adding to their box of business tricks. Baz Gardner joins me now to show us what too many professionals and advisors are missing. How are you, mate?
Very well indeed. Good to meet you, Peter.
Same here, mate.
Be here.
So tell us the social advisor. A lot of people wouldn't understand what it means.
Well, the interesting thing is people think that's the name of my business, but it's actually a description of my philosophy. The philosophy of, I think, where the advice-based industries are going. So when I talk about advice, I mean really anyone who gives advice to clients, whether it's financial advisors, accountants, lawyers, management consultants,
Mortgage brokers, whatever.
doctors, veterinarians, for that example.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to look at the broader perspective.
Yeah.
And to
The
me,
professionals you're really talking
absolutely.
about.
To me, there's a better way of doing business about being more open, more transparent, and social media and new digital communication really is bringing about this revolution in what people are looking for to get from their professionals.
But Baz, what seems kind of extraordinary or even conflicting is that, you know, the internet seems like a very impersonal connection. You know, like at the moment, rather than ringing somebody up, we text people. Now, I do love the way people will drop everything for a text. It's like, oh, I've been texted. I must take this text.
I was doing it just before.
Yeah, and people do react to a text, but it's very impersonal compared to eye-to-eye contact or even voice-to-voice connection. But you're saying that this impersonal technology can be used to improve the relationship between advisors, professionals and their clients.
Absolutely, and I think video is a great example,
Yeah,
and I'm a huge fan of what you've been doing, setting a standard for professional advisors being more social. Every question you ask, every interview you do, you get to show people what you believe in, and video is a really powerful tool to do that.
Yeah.
So with new technology, we can spend more time with our clients being involved in deeper relationships, and we can use things like social media to find out when they need us.
Yeah.
You know, if someone puts a post on Facebook that, you know, their daughter's just been in an accident, you know, as a professional we can be there delivering service to them in completely different ways.
Yeah, now you were a financial advisor,
Correct.
weren't you? And so you lived, I guess, in the old world, even though you were a young guy, but the old world was more like you connected with your client once or twice a year.
Absolutely.
Or something like that. And I know in my case, you know, I touch them every day. Every day they know what I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
And I guess that does assist the relationship. Is this the sort of thing you're saying that it's not just financial advisors, but doctors could arguably do it?
So doctors
probably not as daily, but every time they come up with a new thing about better health, why not contact your base?
Why not send it to their
Good
audience?
point.
Why not let them see what you think and what you believe in
What you care about.
and what you care about and what you're working on? And this is the thing about business, you know. So many business owners get caught up in the day-to-day of what they're doing. You know, we've got to market ourselves, we've got to put on this front to serve clients. And yet what we end up doing is not serving clients because we're not being ourselves. And the thing about social business is it's giving leverage to being ourselves. You can spend all your time creating better messages and building marketing campaigns, and it's not about marketing. And to date, the revolution in social media has been for companies like, you know, Red Bull and Nike that can create these nice little new marketing messages. But the real power is in relationships.
Yeah.
So we can connect not only to our clients but to ourselves. And by doing that, we have a message that we can reach, you know, a larger audience and have people understand who we are and what we believe in and line up to do business with us.
I know when I read Walter Isaacson's book on Steve Jobs, and even though Steve seemed like a sociopath, albeit a great entrepreneur, he had a passionate concern for what his customers wanted.
Absolutely.
And that's why we ended up with great products like iPhones and iPads and Apple TV and things like that. Is that part of the point that you're trying to make, that we have to, don't put marketing in a box, just call it a relationship with your customers and it's an ongoing thing?
The thing is, if you're really connected to who you are and what you believe in, and you can use social media to put that message out there, your ideal clients will come to you and you'll have far better relationships and connections. And so the businesses of the future that are more transparent and more connected are actually far more profitable and far more efficient. And guess what? the business owners, the people giving the advice, are having a hell of a lot more fun doing it.
Yeah, and I think Kevin Roberts from Saatchi & Saatchi wrote a book called Love Marks, and he included companies like Apple and the VW Beetle. People loved it so much, they talked about it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've got a conference coming up. Tell us about the conference, and who's going to be there, and what are you going to try and achieve?
We actually, we just finished the conference.
Oh, so I'm sorry.
No, that's quite okay. So what happened was, I sold my business in December of 2010, and I'd been using social media and this concept of just tell people who you are and what you believe in, and they'll line up at your door. And so my business was successful, and I was using bulletin boards to do this back in '97 before anyone had talked about social media.
You were a new age guy in the industry,
So, but it wasn't about technology, it was just about connecting with people. And so what I thought would be great to do is to build a process that other professionals and other businesses could actually learn what I've been through the process of learning. And so we built an online platform, and we had 54 advisors, accountants, lawyers, financial planners come to us and say, look, we want to be part of your program. And the Advisor Edge Summit was really just bringing them up on stage to show the rest of the professional service community how much it really does for their business.
Okay, so what's your goal then? Obviously, you want to build a momentum where more and more advisors are interested in what you're selling. How do people relate to you at this point in time?
Well, first of all, go to the Social Advisor website, which is just www.thesocialadvisor, that's with an er.com, and come along to the next Advisor Edge event, and you'll notice in Peter Switzer hashtag that quite a few social advisors will be tweeting in there. So hello to the social advisors out there, and follow along, join in the conversation.
Okay, so what will be the fundamental changes that people will have to make to get on this new train?
I think first of all you have to understand that it's not about technology. People have this fear that social media is something new and different. It's not technology, it's just reconnecting with people. It's what we've always done in business. It's just that the new media is so much more powerful.
Was there pushback from the people who came to the conference, or were these people ready for change and therefore it wasn't much of a challenge?
Look, there's been a lot of pushback until people actually understand. So we had 250 of some of the best professionals in the country. It took us 6 hours to read through all the positive testimonials and feedback. We had over 70 people write and say it's the best event they've ever been to in their professional careers. So again, it's not about social media, that's just a tool to create leverage and enhance the way we service our clients.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Baz, good luck with it. Thanks
My
for coming
pleasure.
on the program.
Thanks again. Cheers.
Okay, so coming up after the break, Roger Montgomery's back, and we'll delve into the companies that are good value right now going forward.